So much razzmatazz surrounding the opening of a shop unit may seem a bit over the top, but this one is celebrating more than a retail opportunity. This is Kent's first shopping mall museum, a unique setting that offers the people of Sittingbourne the opportunity to discover for themselves a host of finds dating back more than 1400 years.
We're in a shop unit right in the heart of Sittingbourne, just off the High Street. We've got another shop unit which is actually the conservation lab just opposite. And so everybody in the local area can come in, look at the exhibition, go in, see the conservation work going on, speak to the people working on it. Usually this sort of work happens in a laboratory on the other side of the country, so this is a unique opportunity for people to see what's going on and learn about their town's past.
This intimate sight into Sittingbourne's past plunges its residents back to Anglo-Saxon times, when this part of North Kent was a thriving international trading post.
Kent at the time was perhaps the richest and most sophisticated of the English kingdoms and had extensive contacts across Europe.
It was in May 2008 when builders were clearing land for a housing development at the Meads near Sittingbourne. An accidental find led to a remarkable discovery, thought to be one of the richest sites of archaeological interest ever unearthed in Kent. Building work stopped as the experts moved in. Over the past year, a team of archaeologists has unearthed more than 2,500 objects from the land, along with 229 graves from an Anglo-Saxon burial ground.
Quite a few of the graves seem to have been of extremely wealthy people, buried in large graves. And these are probably members of the local Kentish elite who would have been rubbing shoulders with the Kentish royal dynasty at the time. And we've got a huge range of our artefacts, from iron swords to copper alloy brooches, thousands of glass, amber and amethyst beads. And we've got artefacts here from the Eastern Mediterranean, from the Baltic and from the Frankish Rhinelands, all of which tells us about this community and about the place they had in Anglo-Saxon Kent.
The objects, displays and information on show at the Forum Shopping Centre Museum have brought the past to life for Sittingbourne residents intrigued to find out more about their heritage.
It's put Sittingbourne firmly on the map as archaeological status. I find it very interesting.
I think it's a really nice opportunity for people to get involved. I think sometimes archaeology is seen as something that's perhaps not everyone can get involved with, though they're incredibly popular, so hopefully it will be a very good thing.
Nice. See what happened all them years ago, you know, try and imagine. Brilliant.
To have a find like this which will encourage people to come here cannot be anything less than a tremendous boon for Sittingbourne and for Swale.
The really revolutionary side to this discovery is taking place only a few feet from the museum, just across the mall in another converted shop.
Surface. Well, we can tell from the X-ray. So this is the end of the buckle. There's the bit that would have attached to the
Here,
strap.
archaeologist Dana Goodburn-Brown is taking members of the public under her wing, giving them the opportunity to become volunteer conservationists and get hands-on experience of artefacts that last saw the light of day 1,500 years ago.
Rather than just doing it myself here, we've opened this up to the community members who have the patience to sit at a microscope and wield a scalpel. And they're coming along really well, and they've learned what to look out for. And it's really trying to reconstruct everything about that person through cleaning and investigating.
The worst thing is finding where it is under the microscope, you know?
I haven't had anyone here yet who has actually done any of this work before, of the 35 volunteers I have so far.
I'm cleaning this object that's come from the grave in order that it can be conserved, saved for the future. It's fascinating because the things are so old, and to see the object coming through as you remove the dirt is wonderful.
I think they were quite surprised that they'd be allowed to do it. I was slightly fearful, but I had a gut feeling that it would work, and I'm really glad I went with it because people seem to be taking to it really well.
It's almost a missed career. I wish I were younger and I could start again.
Volunteers who have the time and the enthusiasm to learn new skills, cleaning 1400 years of dirt from iron artefacts, are the lifeblood of this unique community project.
The magnifying glass. Do you see the checkered pattern on the gold in the middle here?
Yeah.
So to make the garnet shimmer, they had very We have funding to deal with half the cemetery. That's about 5 months' work with 12 people a day, 6 days a week. So if we find the rest of the money, we'll be here for a year.
Among the thousands of fascinating finds recovered from the Meads site are two especially remarkable survivors.
We did recover two completely intact glass drinking cups from the grave of a man buried with sword, shield and spear. The fact that they are intact and not an identical pair but clearly a set is pretty special after sort of 1400 years. It's not always easy to get them out of the ground intact. And we did on this occasion, which is great. We're very pleased about that.